mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my...
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Right there, 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. On second down, here's Barkley. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wilson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? An offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Did that totally surprise you after the meeting we had with the head coach this week?
Well, he talked about being aggressive, but opening drive of the game to fake a field goal, that's very aggressive.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably trying to act like
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. John Henderson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Randy Moss, 76 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris. Shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Down!
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
I'm scared. Mike 22, Mike 22. Go, go, go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carr now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. 93. 93. Like 22.
Carr now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Moss, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Eddie Jackson picks it. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line. Like 20. Get the ball.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Like 22. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. 29. 29. Mike 22, Mike 22. Express. Check pass. Check pass.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch the edge. Later, 9.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, check. Mike 22, Mike 22. Yeah. Hey, zoom. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Express. You run. Mike 22. Set.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Let's bring it on. First and 10 at the 22. Hey, Haywood. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the out. Express. Mike 22. Let's go.
On 1st down, Carr. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
I can't believe they even let you play. Express. 22's coming. Mike. I got one.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
You got him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Push him back. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Smooth. Mike 20. Express. Check the outs.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Here's Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I got him. Under 10.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Randy Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Jackson, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in the East Bay. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, he's up right there. Field, D, let's get off the field, D. 59's Mike, check, 59. Here it comes.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Howie Long, like an out-of-control broken arrow, getting in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now it's Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
1st and goal, Giants.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a desperate, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Randy Moss, 75 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Wilson to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Barkley, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Your track. Your track.
One last shot for Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at
Feel like